What's up, everybody? Breezy here, back with another installment of Breezy Builds. Haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured I'd share this one with you guys. Now, before I begin, I just want to give a couple of shout outs. First off, shout out to Felix the Twilight. He was the original creator of the deck that I'm about to review for you guys. Yeah, he originally built this. I simply fixed it for him to the best of my ability, and I'm testing it myself. So yeah, thank you, Felix, for this idea. Another shout out to my good buddy Wolfang, good friend of mine. He helped me test this deck, and it seems to be working fairly well for the most part. So yeah, he helped me test this deck. Thanks for that. And finally, a shout out to my team, Golden Army, Silver Army, and to my fellow teammate, the Hell Atlas. So yeah, shout out to you guys. Check out their channels. I'll have their links somewhere in here. Yeah. So, this is an Ally Salvo deck. Basically, the main focus of this is to abuse the effects of the Ally of Justice monsters. Their effects that impact, well, I should say negatively impact light monsters through the use of DNA transplant, with a little mix of Black Salvo action in here. So I'm going to give you a basic rundown of the deck, as well as the card choices and the combos here. Alright, so this is Ally Salvo, and this is how it goes. 3 Garrett Hogs, 200 extra points when it gets into a battle with a light monster. 3 Ally Bombs. This is one of the ace cards in the deck right here. When a light monster kills it, you can pop 2 of your opponent's cards. Unknown Crusher removes a light monster that battles with it. Cyclone Creator. I may consider taking this out, but it's got a pretty decent effect. It's basically like I'd call this a mini version of Giant Trunade, because it can bounce all your spell and traps. 2 Black Salvos, recycle a level 4 machine, Dark Machine, to set up your synchros. 2 Dimensional Alchemists. The reason I have this in here is to help get the cards I need faster. And what I mean by that is, you use this effect, remove the top card of your deck, and when this guy is destroyed and sent to the grave, you can add one of the remove from play monsters to your hand. So if you remove something like a Garrett Hog or a Bomb, or even a Salvo, or perhaps one of these things right here, if it gets removed by this effect, it gets destroyed, you can basically take it to your hand. Two Rykos for some milling power to get the cards you need into the grave for Salvo. 2 Honest. I've got these in here because I have DNA Transplant. Call out Light, and every monster on the field becomes a light. And when they battle, bam, drop this. And you know the rest. Got Gores in here. Self-explanatory in my opinion. I've got a Sangan to search whatever monster you need under 1500 attack or equal. I've got 2 Dekoichis in here for some bit of draw power as well, and they're also targets for Salvo. Let's go on to the spells. 2 Scroll of Bewitchment. This is basically your alternative if you don't have DNA Transplant. You can change one of your opponent's monster's attributes. Drop this. Change your opponent's monster to light. Say they battle with it. Drop Honest. Bam. Gone. 2 Gold Sarcophagus to search whatever you need. 2 Smashings. Giant Grenade, staple. Heavy Storm, MST. And we're running plenty of darks in here, so we have a Lure of Darkness in here for some draw power. Alright, now let's move on to the traps. 2 DNA Transplants. It's another one of your ace cards. You can search it with Sarco. When it's activated, call out an attribute, and every monster on the field becomes that attribute. So basically, you're dealing with lights, so call out light, and then you could just abuse the allies' effects from there. The rest of the trap lineup is pretty standard. 2 Bottomless, Mirror Force, Solemn, Torrential, and we've got 2 Dimensional Prisons here for some added protection. Alright. I'll give you a quick look at the extra deck. A lot of it is pretty standard for the most part. I have Light End in here because I'm dealing with lights and darks. Trishula. This card is ridiculous, and that's all I'm saying about it. Now, Ally adjusted Decisive Armor. Excuse me. This card is really good when you're dealing with these sorts of things, when you're dealing against lights. And with DNA Transplant, with every monster on the field being light, and if you can manage to get out Decisive Armor, this guy can do some work, because he's got 3 really good effects. First one is destroy 1 set card, so face down backfield, pop 1 card. Could be a troublesome Mirror Force or Deep Prison or something. We just pop that. Or you can send a card from your hand to the grave to destroy all the spell and traps on your opponent's field. Its 3rd effect isn't really used as much, because the cost for it is rather steep. But overall, this is a pretty good card, especially when you're dealing with allies and against light monsters. And with DNA Transplant, that's pretty much most of the time. And he's relatively easy to summon. With one of these 3-4-4 combinations here, can get him out. Since he's a level 10. Show you the rest of this extra deck here. I've got Dark End because I'm dealing with darks. Scrap Archfiend, give us that extra beat stick if I need it. I'll give you a quick look at the side. So that's basically it, guys. This is Ally Salvo in a nutshell. I'll give you a quick look at the deck one more time. Rate, comment, subscribe. If you have any suggestions that could potentially help improve this deck, let me know in a comment in the comment section below. Now, this deck was obviously built in the current format. This was not built for the upcoming September format. Although if I do intend to play around with this a little longer, there will be some obvious drastic changes made to this, so I advise you not to comment about that, please. So that's basically it, guys. If you guys like it, you can try this out for yourself. Any suggestions that could help improve this, let me know. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. And that's all for now, guys.